Okay, well, we're here, finally. The FC26 official reveal is finally here. There's a lot to break down in this video, but I'm going to cover all the information that we've officially gotten from EA from this new video and their post on their website. I wanted to do a live reaction to the trailer, but due to some circumstances, it just didn't work. And also, I don't show my face in these videos, so I guess it might not have been the best for the content. So at least now I've had a bit of time to digest the trailer and break it down and just go through all the information that we've got so far. And there's a lot to cover in this video. We've obviously had a lot of leaks leading up to this information today, a lot from myself personally, and all I'm going to say is I'm feeling quite relieved today with some of the information I exclusively leaked. So we'll talk about that going forward. So I'm not going to play the full video just for copyright, and everyone's already seen it. I'm just going to break down the main points and the main screenshots that I've taken from this and just give my thoughts on this. So let's first of all talk about the teaser trailer that EA leaked. Now it was only a minute long, featuring Cole Palmer, but essentially they revealed their main kind of selling point for FC26, which was that they were going to take the feedback from the community and basically give us the game that we've been asking for. Now EA say a lot of slogans like this, so I was kind of expecting something a little bit different from the teaser trailer, but like always, you can't just judge the game based on these trailers because EA can hype them up with all kinds of words. Going into this, I was expecting like a full 20 minutes of gameplay being played by like the producers or something. This is still a trailer, but it is different. They are actually showing some of the gameplay from different angles and things. It's still a bit cinematic, but to be fair, EA have given us a little bit more to go off with this. Obviously, the deep dives, as usual, will cover more information. But with that slogan where it's like, they want gameplay, let's give them gameplay. I did find this funny though, not actual gameplay. This made me laugh, to be fair, but I get it. So obviously these first few shots are nice and colourful, you know, they get you in the mood. It's how EA trailers are always going to be. But we've seen like these little tweets and things showing like, oh, we want this in the game, we don't want this. It's very self-aware, this campaign, which I will give EA credit for. You can also kind of take it as a dig at the community for complaining so much. But basically, yeah, this is going to be the theme of the video here. First off, we've got fixed tackles and also fix the bounce backs in the game. This is a nice thing for EA to fix. Again, you have to take these with a pinch of salt. They say they're going to fix or improve a lot of things, and the gameplay just feels completely different to what EA promised. So with this though, I think tackling isn't great in the game. I feel like a lot of them do get missed. So I'm all for them updating this. I nearly fell out my chair when I saw this first clip here where it says make gameplay faster. I was about to throw my phone at the wall for this. But obviously you've got the split side here, no, make it more realistic, which represents the community so well. You've got the foot players on the left and the career mode players on the right. Again, very self-aware, to be fair, and it does show that EA have looked at least at what the discussion is with the game. Even amongst the community, we're not all completely agreed on our ideas for what the game should look like. This for me is a really, really big move from EA here to split the gameplay into two. Now, of course, we got the simulation mode in FC25, but that was nothing but just a slider preset. This could have already been achieved in previous games if you know how to use sliders. But for me, this to split the gameplay, if we're going to get like different AIs and the game's running at different speeds beyond what the sliders can adjust, this is huge. This could actually be the start of EA actually fixing the gameplay, make Ultimate Team feel like what those players want, and also with career mode, make it the realistic, slow and immersive experience that we want. This for me is really exciting. I really want to see what the authentic gameplay is like. And there is some information of things that will change within these two sides of the gameplay, which I will cover at the end. So agility is the next thing that EA are fixing here. Jury is out on this one. I'll see what they do with agility. I think players are too agile in the game. Maybe movement can be different and it can be a little bit more realistic, but I think players turn like prime Lionel Messi, especially when it comes to on the ball. So let's just see how that turns out, but I hope they're not going to make the game feel quicker because players are just really, really agile. Okay, again, I almost panicked with this comment here for there to be more pace. This, I believe, this is only for the competitive gameplay, which again, I don't get why people request this, that players have to be quicker. The gameplay is so quick in FC25, at least compared to real life. So I believe that is something that's going to be more an online thing. But for us offline players, pace isn't a big issue because that is something we can fix in the sliders. So yep, this is fine. Okay, fluid, dynamic, and responsive dribbling. Please, if you just put, we're removing skatey dribbling from the game, that's a win for me. Let's see what this is like. It looks like you can make like more turns and dribble better in the game, which is cool, but dribbling's already too easy for me. So I hope that they will make this actually a challenge, something that you have to learn, because every single player in the game can dribble like prime Messi at times. It's ridiculous. I really hope they get rid of the skatey and quick turning dribbling. Actually make it so that if you turn at the wrong time or try something too ambitious with a player that's not very good, you actually lose control of the ball. Whereas now the ball sticks to players. It feels like you can dribble wherever you want at any attempt. This is something I hope is fixed. I'm not sure if these changes for the dribbling will fix the issues that I believe that EA should be working on. But basically, I just want it to be like eFootball. eFootball dribbling is pretty bang on in my opinion. Make it an actual achievement to take on a player. Okay, so the next part is regarding the goalkeepers. Now for me, I feel like the goalkeepers are inconsistent. This is more about like the deflections than parrying out the ball. Again, I think goalkeepers need to be more consistent in the game. So I don't want to see the ball going straight through them and then them catching shots that go in the top corner. Hopefully again, with fixing the goalkeepers, they're going to be a bit more realistic. Again, with the passing, it feeling sluggish, I didn't understand that. That's obviously an online player's comment. But as you can see at the bottom of the screen here, this again is going to be something that's going to feel more sluggish in authentic gameplay, and the competitive gameplay is going to be more ping-pongy, which again, that will please both sides of the community. So yeah, all good. And then next there's like a few skill moves, a few things about like shielding the ball, goalkeeper movements, like low drift and power shots. So it's, yeah, sure, cool. But this is what a lot of the people on this channel, I would imagine, are waiting for: improved manager career. Now we get the reveal of two major features coming to career mode in this trailer. This first one here is Manager Live. Now I'm going to talk about this in a moment, but I just want to have a moment to pat myself on the back here, because what I'm going to say is that this feature and the other one that comes later in the trailer was exclusively leaked on my channel a couple of weeks ago and on X. So I'd have taken a lot of stick if these didn't come true. So I'm really happy, I'm really relieved, to be honest, that these are in the trailer. With that being said, Manager Live, which is basically challenge mode, I'm not really that bothered, if I'm being honest. We've got live start points. We don't really need this, to be honest. These challenges don't really look that crazy to me, like score 10 plus goals in the UCL knockout, win the treble with PSG, road to glory, invincible season. You can do this already in the game. What we will later learn is that rewards will come with this when you achieve these goals. What those rewards are and what they can do for you in the game is another story, but this isn't the feature that I'm really that bothered about. And I don't think that many people have been asking for it this year. So I don't know who they listen to in the community to add this feature. It feels a little bit lazy to me, honestly. Now I skipped through a few things there, but archetypes is one I'm kind of interested in, that I've seen a few rumors about, but there hasn't been too much information yet on archetypes. So I'll cover more information when I know it. The next thing I want to talk about, now there was a ton of loads of things that flashed on the screen, but the one thing we need to talk about is manager market. This, I think, would have gone past a lot of people watching the trailer. But again, I exclusively leaked this, so allow me to be quite pleased with myself on that. And not just from my point of view and the channel and all that sort of thing. I'm really happy that this is coming to the game. Manager market, which EA have confirmed is manager transfers, where clubs are going to change tactics and things, managers are going to move around. This is going to be groundbreaking if EA implement this correctly. If EA implement this correctly, it's a big if. This could break the game, to be honest, but I'm glad that EA are trying to implement it, because this is exactly what we needed, in my opinion. This will keep career mode a bit more fresh in those later seasons, and I'm really excited to see what else this brings. And the final parts of this trailer is just, oh, it's just the start, there's more to come, and then there's a cutscene with Ibrahimovic, so I don't really care about that. But with every FC trailer and reveal that EA release, you always need to click on the link in the description for more information. And usually what will come is the pitch notes. We've got a bit of like teaser information here, which is really interesting to cover. So the club is yours. Play your way with an overhauled gameplay experience, powered by community feedback, manager live challenges that bring dynamic storylines to the new season, and archetypes inspired by the greats of the game. So we've got overhauled gameplay powered by community feedback, play your way in FC26 with more responsive dribbling, which we really need, smarter AI positioning, and sharper, more explosive movement. All based on community feedback. Goalkeepers now react naturally with improved positioning. Animations are more lifelike, and new play styles and player roles give you more ways to shape how your team plays. Play your way with two distinct gameplay presets, which I'm excited about. So FC26 introduces two new gameplay presets, each built for a different way to play. Competitive is tuned for head-to-head action in Ultimate Team and clubs with faster passing, smarter keeper rebounds, and more direct control. While Authentic brings a true-to-football feel to modes like Career, featuring more positionally responsible defenders. Hallelujah! Oh my days. To hear that is just mind-blowing. We're going to get defenders that move, that actually try and defend and actually have a working brain, hopefully. Also, we have realistic corner success rate, so you might actually be able to score a goal off a corner. That would be nice. Lifelike, goal mouth scrambles, and more. I mean, sure. Now that you mention it, I've not seen one in the game, but yeah, cool. The next part's about Ultimate Team. I mean, I don't really get this. I mean, compete with new ways in Ultimate Team with tournaments, live events, refreshed rivals, champs. Tournaments will test your skills with up to 4 rounds of knockout football, while live events add more variety with themed competitions and content all season long. New bounties will allow you to earn additional rewards or accelerate your weekly progress. Additionally, FC26 launches challenges, a new second tier weekend competition designed for players in lower divisions. Does anybody care? I don't, but if you do, I hope you're happy with Ultimate Team this year. Now, this is what I and a lot of the people watching probably are most interested in. Take on new challenges in manager and player career mode. Experience manager career like never before with all new manager live challenges throughout the new season. Like never before, it sounds exactly like the main new feature that you added last year in live start points, but cool. Take on a variety of real-world scenarios and alternative storylines ranging from a few minutes of play to multiple seasons, and earn rewards including season points, vanity, and icons and heroes to use in modern-day clubs. Additionally, for the first time ever, movement in the manager market sees team tactics transform over time as new managers take the helm, changing the dynamics of every season. Yep, thank you for this. I'm going to talk more about manager transfers probably in another video or after the deep dive, and how hopefully this is going to work. Whether this is going to include manager ratings to make sure that Pep Guardiola doesn't go to Grimsby Town, for example. I don't know how that's going to work, but EA had this in their college football games, so hopefully they've kind of tested the waters to make sure that this does work. In clubs, you've got team up with big additions to clubs in FC26, experience more variety throughout the season when playing solo or with club mates in dynamic live events, featuring new challenges with varying empty requirements, modified rush, and alternative rules, creating fresh opportunities to earn rewards all year round. Play for the first time ever, FC26 allows you to affiliate with up to 3 clubs at a time and become the last line of defence in clubs rush with the introduction of a revamped BA goalkeeper system. Again, if people care about that, cool. I don't really understand what that means. And then we've got a bit about the authenticity, which I'm not going to read out. They haven't announced any new licenses as of yet. They don't usually at this point, so it's all good. But yeah, that is all the official information that we have so far from EA. Now, the reveals are going to come thick and fast over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to try my best to put the videos out as soon as I can. My life's a little bit hectic at the moment, so it's come at a bit of a tough time, but I will continue to put content out around FC25 and FC26, talking about different things as I usually do. The new season is coming up in a few weeks as well, so I might put some videos out regarding that. So this is going to be a really busy time. Also, I just want to address something before I finish the video. I've gotten some good feedback regarding my videos from some of the comments, constructive feedback, not abuse. So I just want to say the next couple of videos might still sound the same, but I am on the lookout for a new mic to record audio with. At the moment, I'm running this channel quite low budget, but because it has picked up quite well for the start, and I understand that video quality is very important, I am going to upgrade that. I'm going to look to get a proper game capture for the footage I use of FC26. So hopefully that is going to help me expand this channel a little bit, but I really appreciate the support I've gotten so far, and people maybe seeing the potential in the channel. I don't mind any feedback that I get in the comments, as long as you're nice and constructive about it. So thank you to those people. It was already on my radar, but I am trying my best to find the right equipment now to put my content to the next level. But yeah, that's everything I'm going to cover in this video. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited about. What do you think about these new features? Like I said, my verdict is I'm happy with the gameplay, with what we know about the gameplay so far, and all the stuff based around the community, but time will tell on that. Manager transfers is massive. I'm really excited to see what happens with that in FC26. I am a little bit worried it's going to be broken, but at the end of the day, I want to see it added in the game, so hopefully it's going to be good. Challenges, I could not care less about. I think that's a bit of a cop-out. But overall, this was probably one of the best trailers that EA have put out, just because they went down a different route when I feel like they needed to. I really wasn't excited for the trailer, but now I'm a little bit more hyped about the game, and I now know that I will probably buy it. But yeah, let's see what else comes out. I'll try and keep you guys as updated as possible. And of course, for myself personally, delighted that the things that I got leaked did come true. So shout out to the person that did DM me with that information. And apologies if I come across a bit big-headed about it, but I would have been issuing an apology right now if that didn't come true. So yeah, shout out to him. He knows who he is. And yeah, I'll keep covering as much news as I can for you guys. But yeah, thank you again for watching the video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already, because there's a chance my videos might not appear again in your feed. So make sure you're kept in the loop of my future uploads. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.